You've got to do that thing. You've got to reach out to press, journalists, the media. You've never done it before. You're either working in PR and you're sort of newly starting out, or you've never done this part of it, or you are a creator, entrepreneur, business, and you're having to do this for yourself. Where do you start? It's quite simple. And first things first, journalists, press, I was going to say PRs are just like anyone else, but no, they're not really human. Kidding. We are. I've been a journalist as well, so I know. But journalists are just people like you. They are super busy. Their inboxes are full, 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 and they just want you to get to the point. And that's probably why they can be a bit aloof, or maybe they're just choosing to be that way, or just super busy and they might not have the time. But this video will tell you exactly how to reach out to them and to actually plan a very quick and dirty campaign. So here we go. First things first, you want to have an idea of what you're trying to do. That's called a strategy. But I'm going to make things super simple. Just an objective, very clearly. What is it that you're trying to achieve? So if you're trying to get some press coverage in a magazine for your product, then write down this campaign wants to achieve how many? One, two, three pieces of press coverage in. Let's just say you're selling luxury. You're selling luxury coffee. I don't know that there is such a thing. In so three pieces of press, media placement in health and well-being, or sports and fitness, or luxury lifestyle. Magazines with a circulation of at least 50,000, something like that. Now, it could be digital magazine, or it could be three influencers. So just make your objective super, super like specific. Like, you can make it smart. We'll get to that another time, but make it super specific just so you feel like you are focused in your activity. And then when you evaluate it afterwards, because you know definitively whether you actually achieved it or not. So now that you have your objective, you know exactly who you want to reach out to, why, how many, and what for. Okay, you've answered those questions. Now, just, you've put together a Word document before. I'm sure you have. You've put a Word document before, put together a Word document before. You've had to export it to a PDF. You can do it this way, or you can use Canva. You like to use Canva. You can create a PDF any which way you like. And there's tons of YouTube tutorials for that. You want a really nice one pager. Put those lovely photos of your product or service, whatever it is that you are wanting to promote. Put those photos on it. Make sure that you figure out how to send high resolution files through your email client. Figure it out, because I'm not going to get into the admin of that. That's one thing that used to always irk me when I was doing press and PR as an intern, and later on it's like, how do I send really high res files and stuff? There's ways around it. You can figure that out. So just be mindful of that bit. Okay, so you're going to put together a document, and your press release. This is your press release. This is where you are basically trying to hook them with something. So this is the hook. What's so special about this thing that you're selling? So, and this is where you're going to have to write a press release. Now, I will do a video about writing press releases. I've been trained in sort of writing press releases 20 years ago when I was working in the print media. That was hard. Like, imagine having training by broadsheet print journalism comms teams. Like, that was hard. But anyway, it was fantastic. I love the experience. I learned so much. I've done copywriting since then. I've trained others. Writing a press release is. Look, I had a client, and she would write so awfully. My light just went. Never mind. She would write so badly, but her newsletter really connected with her audience. Now, I'm not saying that your press release is okay to have real mistakes, grammatical mistakes. No. You want to use your spell check, and you don't want to use AI for this. You please don't use ChatGPT to write your press release. And if you are getting a little bit of help from AI, then please do a read through of it. Do a copy edit. You must do a copy edit. But you want to answer some simple questions, which is what journalists have to answer when they decide to put something in their publication. And that is your 5 W's and then how. So who, what, why, when, where, and how. So what is it? What is so special? And try and put it in the first paragraph. Okay, put it in the first paragraph. If you've got a little story or a testimonial, bang that in there as well. 3-4 paragraphs max. Then add media, then add links, and then add a little bit, the information that you really want to put in there, but you probably shouldn't because it's going to make it too long. Add it all the way at the bottom saying, just more information. Make sure you've put your name and your email as a contact and you've sent it. What now? Oh my gosh, you're going to wait for the responses and they don't always come, and that's fine. But when they do come, please, for goodness sake, reply immediately. Please get back to the person who's reaching out to you about the thing that you sent them so anxiously because you wanted some press and media attention. So always respond and write down who it is and record the names, record the emails, build a rapport. They're just people. Build a rapport. That's how you make contacts in this business, or as in, that's how you make contacts in PR. But that's how you will build your network of supporters for your business, for your endeavors. Last thing is monitor your impact. Like, how did it go? How did it go? Now, this is probably the most quickest strategy sort of advice for press and media placement for your product or service. But even in your business or your endeavors, you will always reflect back to see, well, how did that actually go? How did I go with this? And note it down, like you must write these things down for yourself so you can review it. And if you're doing it for a client, you you're going to have to note these things down because they're going to want to see the results and have them explained to them. And that can be a little bit scary as well. But if you've like done it as you had set out to, then you don't have anything to hide. Sorry, I got a little bit there. You actually don't have anything to hide because if your report to them says, well, this was the objective, and this is exactly what I did, and this is what the result was, then you don't have to make anything up. So be clear, be transparent, be specific with yourself. That's one route. Now, if you would like more from me, there are more videos available. Jump in the comments, let me know if this helped, what more you need. Reach out, please don't be afraid. And I'll see you in the next video, hopefully with how to write a press release. Anyway, I hope you have the very best of luck. Wish you the best in your endeavors. The light going out just completely threw me and I've gone over my 8-minute mark, but never mind. I will see you in the next video.